as I was watching this, I was thinking that the voice actor who was playing Winnie the Pooh had that voice down pat, just the way I remembered it, and then I realized that you've been portraying Winnie the Pooh for over 30 years.
You're stuck with me, apparently. I'm very sorry, but yes, you're right. Yes, I had occasion to read a Hallmark card or something a few years ago, and it was something about everybody loves Winnie the Pooh, and a lady turned around and said, "Oh my God, you sound just like him." So that was nice to hear. Good to get that validation.
Now this movie it has quite a different tone from the animated movies that came out earlier. Did you make any difference in the way that you portrayed him?
Well, I think it was a little less boisterous, perhaps, than on Saturday morning cartoons. And, in service to the theme of the movie, Christopher's all grown up, and there's a certain nostalgia to it. And but other than that, he's got to be Winnie the Pooh. He's got to see the world through honey-colored glasses. Yeah.
Now you voice not only Winnie the Pooh, but Tigger too in this movie. Have you always had a talent for doing diverse voices?
I guess I have. I started off as a child. How's that for stating the obvious? But no, I was always in class and, doing dolphin noises, or I'm sure that sounded great. But, things like that. And so, I've always gotten a kick out of it, and it apparently got me attention and kept me out of trouble. So I think the answer is yes, I have always had that. Either a talent or an annoying habit, depending on who's doing the grading.
When you get an assignment, do you take it home and work on it, or did you come up with something on the spot for the filmmakers?
Boy, with this, I didn't have to work on it. I mean, I knew them well, but I have a thing. I never read a script. If it's music, I'll learn a song. I'll read the song and try to nail that right out of the gate. But I have an expression, I don't want to leave the fight in the gym, so I don't, I usually let ththings hit me as it comes. And, I'll always give them one take or two as written, and then 2 or 3 as not written, as, whatever spouts out of my head. And so I guess that's kind of my approach, yeah.
A lot of your work has been for Disney. Are those studios like a second home for you now?
Well, I hope so. Yeah, actually they are. I actually am friends with like 3 squirrels on the lot that I know really well. And that's I'm almost not making that up. But yeah, it is. And for me, I think that's like, being from America, it's part of Americana too. And I think it's a part of the worldwide culture of, the cross culture of all the things that everybody has in common worldwide. And I think the gang in the 100-Acre Wood is in there. Yeah.
I checked your credits, and you have hundreds and hundreds of projects that you've worked on. Do you ever feel like Christopher Robin in that you're always working?
Well, I don't feel like I'm ever working. So the answer is no.
Oh, good answer.
Yeah.
And finally, what's been the most challenging voice that you've ever done?
Oh, gosh. Well, there was this terrible movie called, I'm not even going to tell you the name of it because they misspelled my name in the credits, and I don't want anybody out there to watch it. But, I will say that I joke that I'm Winnie the Pooh and the Anti-Pooh because I'm also the Tasmanian Devil for another studio, but don't tell anyone. And he's kind of the polar opposite of Winnie the Pooh, so that actually is a challenging role. Taz, and we used to do that on Friday that was a very calm one, by the way. But we used to do that on Friday afternoon so that I could sort of heal over the weekends, if you know what I mean.
Wow.
But with Pooh, I just take a smackerel of honey.
Aw, I love that voice so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for talking to me today.
My pleasure.